Hey YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Simone with Simple Smart Mommy Money Moves. Thank you all so much for joining me. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And today I just wanted to get on here with you guys to just share some of what I've learned this week and some of the things that I've been doing this week to make simple, smart money moves. And so what I wanted to share first is something that I've been doing for a while is checking your bank account every day. Make sure you're checking your bank account every day, just checking what's going on in there, seeing if there's any overages, any charges that you did not authorize, and things that are going on in your account. It's very important. That way you can track your money and keep check on your money. And then the second thing is canceling old cards. And what I mean by that is I was watching another channel and the guy says that he calls the credit card or the banks and gets new cards sent out every year. And so I thought, oh wow, that's interesting, because he says that way it'll remove any subscriptions that he's not aware of, that he forgot about, any extra charges that people that have come through on his account. So I did just that this week, and I called, canceled my one credit card, and asked them to reissue a new card for me. So I think that's a smart money move. And then hanging with people with similar mindset, talking to people, your friends or people that are in maybe even a small group where you guys have a certain goal. I did that for a few years, where I still keep in touch with my small group of, we were Dave Ramsey fans. And so we did his principles of money and debt free, and I'm still on that, but now I'm moving into making smart money moves. And so I have a book also to share with you guys this week called Success Principles. It's by Jack Canfield, and I know it's backwards, but you'll see the gist of the book, but he is the author of Chicken Soup for the Soul, and this book has changed my life. Like, I'm telling you all, I've told as many friends as I can. This copy I'm actually going to be giving to a friend, and I recommend my friends to read this. I read this though on Audible, and so that way I can go back to it and read it again. But this book has literally changed my life. It's so encouraging. Basically, it gives you like over 60 success principles from individuals that have done it. And so the quotes are usually from someone who's written a book, etc. And one quote I had for you was success principle number 58. And it says, pay yourself first. You have a divine right to abundance. And if you are anything less than a millionaire, you haven't had your fair share. This is from Stuart Wilde, author of The Trick to Money is Having Some. So that's another book that I'll be working to read this year in 2024. And so, just my suggestion to you guys is to just get started 2024 with reading books about money, podcast videos. 4 gentlemen that I've listened to that have changed my life in the last few years is YouTube channels. It's Stock Up with Larry Jones. It's Chris Zane. It's Stocks with Josh, and it's Stock Mo. And I watch those guys faithfully, and they're doing a lot of sharing on investing. And I'm telling you, that has changed my life. And so one of the things that I plan to work on this year is investing more, following the stock market, which I've done, but I see the benefit in doing it. And so that's what I'm focusing on: buying stocks, selling stocks, doing options and puts and calls and all of those stock market things that I definitely see the benefit. I mean, like, you can make money in minutes without having to get up and go to work for it, like minutes on your phone. So definitely that's something that I'm putting a lot of my focus in as one of my smart money moves. And so in this book, again, they mention things that you can do to make money. And, there's authors in here. Robert Kiyosaki, co-author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he says, rule 1, you must know the difference between an asset and a liability and buy assets. Poor and middle class acquire liabilities, but they think they are assets. An asset is something that puts money in my pocket. A liability is something that takes money out of my pocket. That's from Robert Kiyosaki. And so this book just continues to share success principles, and they recommend how to go about making money. And they're suggesting, that you do find a way to make additional income. Become an entrepreneur. Start a business online. Think outside the box. Work on what you can do to create multiple sources of income. So for me, this year I'm working on investing as my multiple source of income. And I've been doing it for a few years, and I definitely see the benefit in it, but I plan to take it up a notch, definitely for 2024. And so for the first week of 2024, we want to go ahead and start working out our plans, setting our goals, I wouldn't necessarily call it New Year's resolution because I don't like to use that, but definitely setting some goals. This first week, my goal has been just getting rid of things, making some changes, instituting some things in my life, planning my calendar for the year. You could already have selected your vacation time, your birthday. Get a calendar. You can get them. Write out a planner. They're cheap. Some of them you can get for $1. Some of them are expensive, but some of them are cheap. You can get at the Dollar Tree. And as far as someone asked the question about investing and what apps to use and, initially what to go into, what stocks to buy. And what I've heard from a lot of people who are doing this is buy what you use. So if you're spending a lot of money at McDonald's or at Dollar Tree like myself, buy their stock. If you got an iPhone, buy their stock. You like their stuff. So it'll be of interest to you. It'll be easier for you to learn it and get it. And so that's what I would recommend. And then check out the brokerage firms. I think Robinhood has been one of the user-friendly ones. I have that one. Not necessarily recommending it only, but I also have Moomoo, and I also have Coinbase, and I also have E-Trade. So there's several brokerages that I'll share that with you about why I was intrigued by that, from Larry Jones, which is another YouTuber that I watch, Chris Zane, Stockmo, Stocks with Josh. These guys have encouraged me and really educated me on investing. So I would suggest check out their channel as well. So that's all I got for you today, guys. This is Simone with Simple Smart Mommy Money Moves. I'll talk to you guys soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.